snack. Me and you gonna have a little chat about books. Hi guys, so I have lost my voice apparently. Hi guys, so I am here today to do a different video. I'm just going to do a kind of what books do I have at uni video, because a lot of you guys have been asking me to do a overview of the books that I keep in uni with me or that I've taken to uni. I do not have any uni books, as in books that are for my course, with me because I do design, and so I just have a lot of design books, but most of them are at home because I don't need them at the moment. I just have all of my fiction books here, and as you guys can probably see, there's a lot of them. I have a lot of books at uni with me. I have this strange kind of, it's not quite a bookcase, so it means that I just have to pile them one on top of the other, but I'm going to show you guys really quickly. I'm not going to go into detail because going into detail on all of these would take far too long, but let's get into it. So the first pile that we have here is my current TBR. So those are all books that I'm either reading already or very much planning to read pretty soon. The first of these being Kushiel's Dart, which is by Jacqueline Carey. Next I have Crossroads of Twilight, book number 10 in Wheel of Time by Robert Jordan. A Natural History of Dragons, which is a memoir by Lady Trent, and this is by Mary Brennan. I have Lagoon by Nendia Korafor. Tigana by Guy Gavriel Kay, which I am halfway through and really enjoying. Beyond the Shadows, which is the third one in the Night Angel trilogy by Brent Weeks. Foehammer by Duncan Campbell. This one I've started, I'm about halfway through and it's decent so far. My advanced reader copy of Those Above, which is by Daniel Polanski, and the complete collection of Alcatraz, as it is at the moment. There's due to be another book out next year, and this is by Brandon Sanderson. I've read the first one in here, but I've not carried on just yet, and I really enjoyed the first one, so I will carry on with this at some point soon. Then behind them I keep my books that I have read. As you guys will probably notice, there are only 3 books, well 2 and 1 graphic novel issue that I've read, and that is because my family came up last week and I gave them all of my books that I had read to take back so that I would have more space for all the other ones. So if you're wondering why there's no books that I've read and they're all unread, that is why. But the books that I have managed to read since they came up is issue 26 of Saga, which is by Brian K. Vaughan and Fiona Staples. I really enjoyed this. I gave it 5 stars, but I'm not going to be reviewing the individual issues because they're like only 30 pages long. So if you wondered what I thought of this, then I gave it 5 stars, so highly recommend Saga. Then I have Shadow's Edge, which is the second one in the Night Angel trilogy by Brent Weeks, and again this one was a 5-star read for me. And then I have Memories of Ice, which is the third one in the Malazan series by Stephen Erickson, and this one I gave 4 out of 5 stars too, so really enjoyed this. Okay, so now moving on to the vast array of books I just have not read yet that I have at uni with me. It's probably gonna get a bit chaotic, but yeah. As you guys can see, I have like some chocolate roses here as well that I just keep on there because they look nice, and I've not been too peckish recently, so I haven't eaten them yet. And then this is my dragon from my boyfriend for Valentine's Day. So are the roses. This is called Derpy because, as you guys can see, she's got a really derpy wing that refuses to go the right way. So she sits up here with my books as well and guards them for me. We have Mage's Blood by David Hare, The Fell Sword by Miles Cameron, The Lions of Al Rassan, which is by Guy Gavriel Kay, Under Heaven, which is by Guy Gavriel Kay, The Rose Cord by James D. Oswald, The Strange Affair of Spring-Heeled Jack by Mark Hodder, The City, which is by Stella Gemmell, Transformation, which is by Carol Berg, Chronicles of the Black Company, which is by Glenn Cook. I think this one has the first 3 books in it. Ace of Skulls, which is by Chris Wooding. This is the 4th one in the Ketty J series. I have just ordered the 3rd one that I'm going to read next month, so this one will be the month after. Ship of Destiny, which is book 3 in the Live Ship Traders by Robin Hobb. Range of Ghosts, which is by Elizabeth Bear. The Bone Season by Samantha Shannon, which I'm like a third of the way through and haven't continued with, even though I was really enjoying it. I put it down and haven't got back to it, so I will have to get to that at some point. This is so heavy. And then I have the complete collection of the Sandman graphic novels. I've only read the first 2 That's why the second one is sitting on top of the box. But I really enjoyed them and I definitely want to get back to this series soon. I just haven't been reading graphic novels recently, but I definitely want to, and I'm sure that that will be something I do a little bit over the holidays as well. So yeah, definitely excited to get back into graphic novels again in a little bit. But this is so heavy. Oh my god, oh my god. Moving across, I have Acacia, which is by David Anthony Durham, The Black Prism by Brent Weeks, The Little Stranger by Sarah Waters, Leviathan Wakes by James S.A. Corey, The Whispering Skull, which is the second one in the Lockwood & Co series by Jonathan Stroud, Malice, which is by John Gwynne, The Last of the Sky Pirates, which is one of the books in the Edge Chronicles by Paul Stewart and Chris Riddell, and Freeglider, which is another one in the Edge Chronicles by Paul Stewart and Chris Riddell, The 100,000 Kingdoms by N.K. Jemisin, Temeray by Naomi Novik, Black Sun Rising by Celia Friedman, Spirit Gate by Kate Elliott, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, which is a bind-up and includes all 4 books, Unholy, which is by Neil Shusterman and is the second one in the Unwind trilogy. Then I have the box set by Neil Shusterman as well, and this includes the Skinjacker trilogy, which is Ever Lost, Everwind and Ever Found, and this one sounds really good but I've not got to it yet. Then I have some graphic novels that I haven't read yet, the first of those being Ghostopolis, which is by Doug TenNapel. I also have Cardboard, which is also by Doug TenNapel and I haven't read it yet, and Kabuki, which is by David Mack. I love the front cover of this, I just haven't got into it yet. Then I have Chew Volume 1, which is by John Layman. I have Why the Last Man, which is by Brian K. Vaughan, and The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, which is by Alan Moore. Then I have these stacks. This is my little mass market paperback stack. Master of Five Magics by Lyndon Hardy, The Hero and the Crown, which is by Robin McKinley, The House of Silk, which is by Anthony Horowitz, Dragon Keeper by Carol Wilkinson, House of Chains Book 4 in Malazan by Stephen Erickson, The Wheel of Time Book 11, Knife of Dreams, this is by Robert Jordan, Ship of Magic, which is the first one in the Live Ship Traders by Robin Hobb, and A Fortress of Grey Ice, which is by J.B. Jones and is the second one in her Sword of Shadows series. Shift by Hugh Howey, The Assassin's Blade, which is by Sarah J. Maas, The Mechanical by Ian Tregillis, books 1, 2 and 3 in the Glamorous series by Mary Robinette Cowell, which is Shades of Milk and Honey, Without a Summer, Glamour in Glass. A Darker Shade of Magic, which is by V.E. Schwab, Ancillary Justice, which is by Anne Leckie, Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell, Cold Magic by Kate Elliott, and the final one is Hold Me Closer Necromancer, which is by Lish McBride. If there are any books in this massive collection that I've shown you guys today that you would really like me to read very soon, definitely let me know, because I am planning which books I want to stay at uni with me and which books I want to take back and leave at home. So definitely leave me all of your thoughts, and I would love to hear if there are any of these books that you liked or any that you didn't like. Definitely tell me what you guys think of all of them and the authors and everything. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all very soon in another video. Bye! Now I've got to clean all this up. Me and you gonna have a little